Morning once again. You live on African Union Television News at 6:30. My name is Kwesi Amankwa Agyeikum. Join us on all our social media handles: African Union Television.gh, AUTV, Facebook, all our social media handles. We're there. Headlines: Kennedy Agyeikum loses cool over alleged intimidation at Asukwa. President Mahama pledges renewed commitment to ethical leadership on 1-year anniversary. 7 dead in horrific accident on Ofesu Abofo Highway. Rubber Farmers Association protest calls to ban export of produce. Asuja residents lament poor road conditions. Life-size statue of Jerry John Rawlings unveiled in his memory at Keta, Delekope. Constitution review: those who expected a white paper to be issued, you got it very wrong. Aruna Idrisu, the details. Former Member of Parliament for Asin North and NPP flag bearer hopeful Kennedy Agyeikum lost his cool during his campaign tour of the Ashanti region. In a video circulating on social media, an animated Kennedy Agyeikum was seen furiously lamenting and blasting some persons he claimed were intimidating him. In the video, he was also heard launching scathing attacks on some NPP faithful in the Ashanti region, labeling them cowards for losing thousands of votes and parliamentary seats to the NDC. It is not what you want that someone wants, Kennedy Agyeikum stated. I saw the argument there. Have patience. When your man comes, support him. The former MP then launched a tirade warning that nobody could intimidate him and that he would face them. I want to assure you, nobody can intimidate anybody here. It won't work. I'm telling you, it won't work. Nobody can intimidate me here. You are not in government. You have no gun and you have no sword. We will face you. We are going to face them. What kind of intimidation is this? You say you like someone, and if someone also supports another person, you say it is wrong. There are men here, and I want to tell you, we're not afraid of anyone. When we keep quiet, it doesn't mean we're afraid. Turning his focus on the party in the region, Kennedy labeled the faithful as cowards who are afraid of the NDC. President John Mahama has called on Ghanaians
have patience. When your man comes, support him. Allow everybody to speak. But I want to assure you, nobody can intimidate anybody here. Enya Juma, anu ye kachira enya Juma. Obi antimi ma obi antemi wa. Uni abem, unkretuo, unkrejan will face you. We are going to face them. Ebi ani ehuna say. Ebi ani ehuna say. Udi also obi di obi a wrong. Only panic to home, no nipa. Uzu pasa adai, emema waha. I want to tell you, stop that. Emema waha. Yensuro biya. Yeye biya na ntiyese, yensuro ni. Adai, party bako, muti ho, muyo muhuata kabinsam, NDC for ba na mujame.
President John Mahama has called on Ghanaians to embrace unity, integrity, and service above self as he marked 1 year in office, emphasizing that the government's progress is measured not only in statistics, but in restored hope and trust. Speaking at a Thanksgiving service held at the Jubilee House in Accra, the president reflected on the achievements of his administration while acknowledging that much work remains. He urged Ghanaians to view the milestone as a moment for recommitment to governance anchored in competence, compassion, and inclusivity. The work we have begun is far from finished, but today reminds us that Progress is not measured only by numbers and by charts and diagrams. It is also measured by hope that is restored, by trust that is rebuilt, and correct direction that is regained, President Mahama said. He further outlined his administration's pledge to ethically leadership and service to the people, particularly the youth, the vulnerable, and those who feel excluded from the nation's development agenda. And so today, we recommit to ethical leadership. We recommit ourselves to service above selves. We recommit service to governance anchored in integrity, competence, and compassion. We recommit ourselves to listening, especially to the voices of our vulnerable or added. President Mahama also highlighted the importance of national unity as a cornerstone of effective governance, noting that the strength of leadership comes from the ability to rise above differences and work together for the common good. My fellow countrymen and women, the year ahead will demand even more from us. It will test our resolve, our patience, and our discipline, but it will also offer us opportunities to deepen the reforms we have started, to accelerate our growth and ensure that development and progress touch every part of our country, he said. The president urged public officials and citizens alike to approach the coming year with humility, empathy, and courage, stressing that leadership should always be viewed as stewardship. The Thanksgiving service at Jubilee House brought together government officials, traditional leaders, and religious representatives to celebrate the first year of President Mahama's administration, which has focused on restoring economic stability, promoting inclusive governance, and reinforcing ethical leadership across state institutions. A devastating accident on the Ofisu Abofo Highway has claimed 7 lives with dozens in critical condition. The Guru accident, according to witness, occurred on the highways of Wednesday, January 7, 2025, between Samproso and Arisam communities near Ofisu. Some residents, in an interview with Newsman, a commercial bus with registration number GT 550920, traveling from Techiman to Kumasi, collided with a trailer carrying cement with registration number GN 532622, resulting in the tragic incident. Eyewitness, in an interview, said the trailer had loaded bags of cement but lost its ignition while trying to get on the main road. The bus coming from Techiman could not swerve after seeing the long vehicle in the middle of the road and ended up crashing into it. The bus was destroyed beyond recognition, with passengers on board suffering a massive blow. 6 died on the spot, leaving the rest in life-threatening injuries. Both the injured and the deceased persons have been sent to Ofisu St. Patrick Hospital, reports saying. Police at the area have since taken over the accident scene. The Rubber Farmers Association Ghana (RUFAG) has denounced the call by rubber processors for a complete ban on raw rubber exports, arguing it is not motivated by national interest. According to the association, it is a deliberate attempt to monopolize the market, suppress competition, and force farmers to sell rubber cup lumps at artificially low prices. During a protest at the Western Regional Coordinating Council to submit their petition to the Regional Minister for onward submission to the President and the Minister of Trade and Industry, members of the association, clad in red bands, carried placards bearing messages such as "No difference between processors and exporters. Raw rubber trade is for Ghanaians, not the Chinese. Let them produce our tire." Residents of Asoja, a small farming community near Amadu Kroma in the Fosu Kroma electoral area of the Biak East District, are appealing to government authorities to urgently rehabilitate their deplorable road, which they describe as a death trap. According to the residents, the road becomes extremely difficult to use, especially during the rainy season. School children are often unable to attend classes, while farmers struggle to transport their produce to nearby markets. Several appeals to address the problem, they say, have so far yielded no positive results. Beyond the road's challenges, the community is also grappling with an acute shortage of potable water. Residents are forced to walk nearly 2 miles to fetch water for drinking and other domestic use. A life-size statue of the late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings has been unveiled in his memory at his hometown, Keta, Jelekofe, in the Volta region. The ceremony took place on January 7. It was attended by the chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, the son of J.J. Rawlings, Kimathi Rawlings, members of the Rawlings family, as well as the party. Ex-President Rawlings died on 12 November 2020 after a short illness. He left the country briefly in 1979 and then from 1981 to 2001. He led the military regime until 1993 and then served 2 terms as the democratically elected president of Ghana. He was the longest-serving leader in Ghana's history, presiding over the country for 19 years. The Minister for Education, Haruna Idrisu, has stated that no white paper will be issued on the report submitted by the Constitutional Review Committee, chaired by Kwesi Amankwa to President John Mahama. He said instead an implementation committee will be established to execute the recommendations. Mr. Idrisu said this during an interview with newsmen on the sidelines of Thanksgiving service held at the Jubilee House to mark Constitution Day on January 6, 2026. Many of you are still at a loss about the constitutional review process. 2026 will be governance year agenda for President Mahama. Beyond economic stability, he would work to engender growth and transformation. It's important that you, the media, appreciate that the constitutional review
will be, many of you are still at a loss about the constitutional review process. 2026 will be governance year agenda for President Mahama. Beyond economic stability, he would work to engender growth and transformation. It's important that you, the media, appreciate that the constitutional review process which was set up under the Prempeh Committee is not the same as the constitutional review established under Article 278 of the 1992 Constitution by President J.A. Mills. So currently, there is a team of crack lawyers who are reviewing the report that was submitted to Excellency John Dramani Mahama. After that scrupulous scrutiny, it will be subject to cabinet, party, political party, and public engagement. And as the president rightly announced yesterday, there will be a constitutional review implementation committee which will walk through the process of entrenched and non-entrenched provisions. So those of you who expected that a white paper will be issued, you got it very, very wrong. This constitutional review led by Prempeh and Co. was not established within the true meaning.
Now the foreign front is the military government of Burkina Faso says it has foiled a plot to kill the president, Ibrahim Traoré, and destabilize the country. The security minister alleged that the plot was funded from Ivory Coast. There's been no comment from Ivory Coast of Lieutenant Colonel Damiba. Before we go to the top stories again, Kennedy, Japan loses cool over alleged intimidation at Asukwa. President Mahama pledges renewed commitment to ethical leadership on 1-year anniversary. 7 dead in horrific accident on Ofisu Abofo Highway. Rubber Farmers Association protests calls to ban export of produce. So the residents lament poor road conditions. Life-size statue of Jerry John Rawlings unveiled in his memory at Keita, Jalekofe. Constitution review. Those who expected a white paper to be issued, you got it very wrong. Haruna Idris. That ends the news. African Union Television. That's this edition. My name is Kwesi Amankwa Agyeikum. Sports is up next with DK Wins. Stay with us for Sports Update.
Hi everyone, once again, good morning to you and welcome to Leader Sports right here on African Union Television, like on Facebook. Remember to join the conversation there and then to YouTube African Union Television GH, TikTok African Union Television, all of social media platforms, autvonline.com. You can follow us for more stories and breaking news. Coming up your way with the local stories, then we'll be moving you through the foreign state, all the latest stories that you deserve to know this morning. First, the Thursday of the year 2026, 8th January. Yesterday, MTN FA Cup round of 32 result, Assam Tekorokowe hosting Kimfensa, beating them by 1-0. Then Kwando Heart of Lion yesterday against Nagod FC, where Kwando House of Lion beating them by 2-0. Nibiema were beating Babiani Gosas by 3-1. Tamal City were drawn against Carrera United on penalties. Tamal City beating Carrera 14-13 on penalties, which means Tamal City has qualified for the round of 16. Swallow All Blacks yesterday were drawn against Selfie All Stars on penalties. Swallow All Blacks won 5-4 on penalties. Yesterday, I'll quickly take you and look at the lineup at Marseille Assam Tokoroko yesterday, faced with Kimfensa, where we have Mohamed Kamara, Musa Hamzata, Zamba O'Neill, Lord Hilary Abdabo. We have Morfin Downso, Zaka Dauda, Herbert Geu, Patrick Asedu, Seth Kwajo, Inusa Adams, and Lord Amwa. These are the players yesterday who featured for Kumasi Asante Kotoko against Kimfinsa. Let's take you through the last round of fixtures in the Malta Women's Premier League, which will be playing just weekends, and then we'll be moving to the second round. So these are the last round for the first round of the Malta Guinness Premier League. So we'll be having Oak Ladies will be hosting and playing against Shodina Ladies with Saturday coming. And then Hazakis Ladies will be playing Summertest Ladies coming up Saturday. The Ladies Strikers will be hosting Police Ladies on Saturday. Then Army Ladies will be hosting Soccer Intellectuals, where we'll be having Halifax Queens also against Epiphany Warriors, which is Monday. That's the Southern Zone. Then the Northern Zone, we have Northern Ladies against Ashtown Ladies on Friday, which is tomorrow. Then Northern City Ladies will be playing against Dreams Ladies. That is Saturday. Kumasi Sports Academy will be playing against FC Savannah Saturday. Then Princess Ladies will be hosting Tamale Super Ladies, which is Saturday. Then Ampem Dakuan Ladies here in Techuan will be hosting Fosu Royal Ladies, which is Derby. Wow, what a game it's going to be, which is Monday coming in Techuan Urban Park. It will be a very fantastic game to watch that match. Then let's take you through the stories trending. Midiama Sporting Club yesterday have officially sealed 2,000 US dollars partnership agreement with Angol Gold yesterday at their Sports Auditorium. Partnership agreement with Angol Gold Ashanti Adrepim Mine. The mining company, which is the headline sponsor of the Melville and Yellow, previously provided $90,000 to support the club participating in the 2023-2024 CAF Champions League, a boost that helped Midiama progress to the group stage, as you can remember. So now, yesterday, seal it with an amount of $200,000. According to Communication Director for Kumasi Asante Kotoko Safuduku, Asante Kotoko cannot keep Semba O'Neill, Peter Amidu Akwa, and Mohamed Kamara in the team for next season, which means one have to leave or two have to go. Wow. Per the spokesperson of the club, they have tried their humility possible to keep them, but the players have told them to move. This means Kotoko, who is already in crisis, will fall deep into Christ next season. So imagine if these key players left Marcia Santoroko, what is going to happen to Kotoko next season? Because fantastic O'Neill on the back and Kamara in post always has Kotoko in terms of winning percentage. Then transfer story, we have Frank Aweri is officially All Blacks player. So now from 11 Wonders, Frank Aweri is now a player for Sradro All Blacks. The attacker joined them just this winter window on a 2-year deal contract. Then Ghana has been ranked among the African top 10 fossil nation. So remember, our fossil team has now ranked on 10th of the African continent, which means today we'll be having a draw in the fossil team in Egypt. The team escaped the preliminary round and advanced straight to the African final qualification. Yesterday, after the match, post-match conference, where we had Karim Zito after beating Kimfensa by 1-0, he said this to the press.
Winning 3-1 against a strong team. I think they are behind us in the league table. So no, I think it's very important to go to the next round and winning 3-1 against a strong team. I think they are behind us in the league table. So definitely I'm very happy.
The issue here is we are not going to try and see. We want people who can go direct. So with Conte, we are still on him, watching him, want to do another match if he plays, who pass the cup. Because I don't want to register you and then go back again. You can play, then I can play too. So you see, lot struggling coming out. So if he can't play on Sunday, who's going to play too? Unless they are shit, another number 5 they will play too, which is very bad. So for Corte, we are still watching him, and then it's better you bring some.
That's the head coach for you, Kwesi Amankwa yesterday after beating Infensa by 1-0 in the MTN FA Cup round 32. Then, very happy we advanced to the next stage. Coach Karim Tanko for Mediama after yesterday beating Baby and Go Stars by 3 goals to 1. Ibrahim.
No, I think it's very important to go to the next round and winning 3-1 against a strong team. I think they are behind us in the league table. So definitely I'm very happy that we reached to the next stage.
That's Ibrahim Tanko for you for Mediama yesterday, leading his boys beating Baby Go Stars by 3 goals to 1. Then again, he keep on saying that with a squad and then the players that he's having in Mediama is ready for the Premier League at the same time for the MTN FA Cup. So will be playing their next match, that's the round 18 against Young Apostles. He said the boys are ready to face Young Apostles.
No, I hope they will come in their numbers. We have 17 games to go, and we hope that they will support us every week. So we hope that this coming Sunday they will come so that we will start the second round with them, and with the hope that we will keep our 3 points here.
That is Ibrahim Tanko coming up the next game, round 18 against Young Apostles. Then yesterday, a young star who got a hat-trick yesterday for Mediama shared his excitement after getting that goal for Mediama yesterday. Cancel Bright.
I think you feel too relaxed. The young process na ya she 2 goals. What's corner by 2-1 na feel the you be kaka by there or there you to me kaka. I think
Right, let's quickly take you through the qualification teams who are now seek their ticket on the round of 16 the MTN FA Cup. The Premier side, we have Kwesi Amankwa, Pando Heart of Lion, Mediama FC, Strado All Blacks. We have 11 Wonders, Nation FC, Brecomi Chelsea, FC Samates, Dreams FC, then Adriana. That's the Premier League side. Then the Division 1, we have Tamale City, Atrim Divisa, Real Tamale United, Techman Liverpool Youth, and then Inter Allies. In Division 2, we have True Life FC. That is House of Folk Masters for you. Then Ibrahim Tanko said the boys are ready to battle the MTN FA Cup and then the Premier League, because the strong that has Mediama has put on the Premier League preparation this season went well, and the energetic squad in depth that Mediama is having, they are ready for every corner of title that is laid ahead of them. Ibrahim Tanko yesterday on Original TV.
Midase mami fa kwenye kwa first one na baby na modern boy first one no me say so ni pa but ni na no ejina proper preparation yeah the mukaya me say ko adigan ko preseason ko national team enya top class I will be for and one ball friend might die so I want to share. Only a very good preseason and a back on us, and I did it to us or a cup. I played in the performance very well, and maybe it's a good preparation, and I do results together.
Yes, Ibrahim Tanko for you for Mediama this season performance. We are ready for the league title to take off. And then quickly take you through the AFCON Cup of Nations that is ongoing in a nation called Nigeria, the Super Eagles. Yesterday, a report that I'm getting, and I'm here to deliver to you this morning, that the Super Eagles are not yet to receive their winning bonuses for the 4 matches against Uganda, Mozambique, Tanzania, and Tunisia. So, as a result, the squad were not trained yesterday, and today too, they are yet to go to training because they haven't yet received their winning bonuses, traveling to Marrakesh. So it's either they'll settle them before going into the training. That is the Super Eagles for you, Nigeria, ahead of the round 16 preparation, who will be taking off tomorrow. How they'll be preparing towards that match. Breaking news that Okwe United has said officially confirmed former Kinfensa head coach Kasim Gayeldels to be their next coach, the technical program manager, Grandmasters in the Access Bank Division 1. Then officially former Instructorman FC winger Stephen Dayo joined Hohoi United on a permanent deal this winter transfer. And then recently on the transfer, exclusively that Carolina United winger Blaise Iggy has sealed a season-long loan switch to Mexico Premier League side Querétaro FC. And yesterday on the airport, had a exclusive interview with Mo Shaban. Let's hear him.
Yeah, I have to work hard to stay because this is what every footballer wants. And then once you are given the opportunity, you just have to make good use of it. So as I'm going, I'll have to put my 100% and then make sure I stay.
Well, from Division 1 to Premier League U20, and then a new chapter for you. Did you see this coming?
Yeah, I saw it coming. And then with my management and then AZ Sporting management, they did everything they could to make this happen. It's not every footballer that will get this management and then with their help on and off the pitch. So I will say a big thanks to God first, and then secondly to my managers and then my.
Well, let's talk about AZ management. They've been superb. They picked you up, and then
That is blessed for you after he has a switch to be going to Mexico for trial. So he's willing to go and put an energetic performance over there. Then that ends the local stories. Quickly taking you the foreign scene yesterday fixtures as we're taking on the EPL yesterday in the round 21, where we have FC Bournemouth beating Tottenham by 3-2. Believe it or not, yesterday Antonio Semenyo, the new signing for Manchester City, got a goal. And lastly, match for Bournemouth yesterday, Brentford beating Sunderland by 3-0, where we had Crystal Palace 2 were drawing against Aston Villa. Unai Emery and his boy Everton were also drawing against Wolves. And remember that Everton 2 players got a red card yesterday. Fulham was at the time more hosting Chelsea, beating them by 2-1 yesterday. Can't get to see that Lap get the equalizer for Chelsea. And then Marco Cuellar get a red card yesterday. Manchester City once again yesterday drawn against Brighton, and after Erling Haaland penalty goal scored, and then we equalized by Mitoma for the Brighton side. Burnley yesterday drawn against Manchester United. It was a very homophobic. Manchester United after sacking Ruben Amorim, looking forward to appoint a new coach. And Newcastle yesterday too were hosting Leeds United, beating them 4-3. That's the result yesterday. And then Italian Serie A, we have Bologna also hosting Atlanta, while Atlanta beating them by 2-0 at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. 2-2 draw against Hello Verona. Lazio drawn against Fiorentina 2-2, where we have Palermo also losing to Inter Milan yesterday. And then we have Torino also losing to Udinese Calcio. Now Inter Milan are leading the Italian Serie A with 2 points gap different. And yesterday, the super match that we're talking on in Saudi Arabia, that is the Super Copa del Rey that was taken on in Saudi Arabia. So yesterday, the Super Copa, the Espana semi-finals, as yesterday, the Catalonian boys Barcelona hosting Atletico Club Bilbao. At the end of the full time, 90 minutes yesterday, Barcelona beating them by 5-0. Fran Torres, Fermin Lopez, Banajan, and then Rafinha got 2 goals. So yesterday, Barcelona have the day with Atletico Club de Bilbao yesterday. It was a fantastic yesterday for Barcelona yesterday, as Lamine Yamal got a discomfort, so he was on bench yesterday, while the young chaps were delivering yesterday against Atletico Club de Bilbao. Then let's look at through the the fixtures which will be taken off today, where we have Arsenal against Liverpool, 8 o'clock p.m. That will be a big match to watch as Arsenal, the Emirates, will be hosting Liverpool. Italian Serie A Cremonese will be hosting the Radio Calcio 5:30 p.m. AC Milan will be at home hosting Genoa at 7:45. Then we'll be looking through the Spanish Super Cup semi-finals where Real Madrid will be playing as away and Atletico Madrid on home, 7 o'clock p.m. So who will be qualifying to meet FC Barcelona? Then France Super Cup final to Paris Saint-Germain will be hosting Olympique de Marseille, 6 o'clock p.m. today. Then let's take you through yesterday as since Chelsea beating Barcelona. After that, Chelsea have not been won any match. That is a very exciting game for Chelsea. So since beating Barcelona, Chelsea have now won just 2 of their last 11 games in all competition. Wow. So which means Enzo Maresca was their 4th in Chelsea. After sacking him, still the incident is the same. Pep Guardiola yesterday drawing against Brighton and Hove Albion, and then shockingly, Savinho yesterday was sustained an injury, and through Pep Guardiola confirming that the young child will be silent for a month and a half, 2 or more will be out in the Manchester City squad. Yesterday, after that symbolic, result that we had as Barcelona beating Atletico Club de Bilbao, Hassan Flick, I am extremely happy with Rooney Badija. He's been again excellent as very time trusted him. So Baldi and then the rest of the players yesterday was excellent against Atletico Club de Bilbao. Then remember that Barcelona paid this player 2.5 million euros transfer fee for the 20-year talented chap. Director Deco Vic and the scouting manager João Amaria. After yesterday's victory, Hassan Flick and Rooney have this on their fans after the win yesterday.
The first half, after 5 minutes, so we are in the game and we played like we want, and I'm very happy, of course. It shows our quality when we do the right things, so the right positions, and we are connected. Then it could happen like this, and of course I'm very proud about the team. Yes, of course his skills are really amazing, and also he showed it in the training, and of course it's not easy for him because Lamine normally play on this position and it's not easy to get minutes, but he deserved it, and he made it really good.
Yeah, for sure. I'm extremely happy to be here in Saudi to play an amazing match where we were very dominant, and to be able to help the team with some goals and assists. I'm extremely happy, but also for that, I know that we have a final now, so I'm extremely happy and looking forward for that. I mean, people know maybe that I have the left foot, so whenever the chance opens, I try to go to the right, and I know that I can shoot
That
the right.
has Flick yesterday and Rooney Badji yesterday after the match against Atletico Club de Bilbao. Then Barca Vereta Deco confirmed that João Cancelo will be joining the team as the deal is ongoing to get done. So now it is a good excitement for the fans of Barcelona. Then Real Madrid, who's also taking off against Atletico Club de Madrid today, yesterday was on training, their last training before meeting them today night. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, Thiago Militao, then Kylian Mbappe are absent in their squad of Real Madrid as they are preparing for Atletico Club de Madrid. And then to Antonio Rudiger yesterday to miss the group training and were trained individually yesterday. So a player for Atletico Club de Madrid, okay, on Kylian Mbappe absence in today's game. He says, I do not know if it will be changed or not. I tell you, when the match ends, that's say he is one of the best players in the world. That's cooking for you after yesterday. I mean, after Madrid traveling to Saudi Arabia with Kylian Mbappe, today he'll be playing without the superstar. Xavi Alonso on Vinicius Jr. is going to be important. We need him at the best, enjoy him on the pitch. When he does, he gives us that edge. We have to find him. He is fundamental for us. That is Xavi Alonso on Vinicius Jr. That is the speculation going around that he will be joining Chelsea. He has confirmed that Vinicius Jr. will be staying at Real Madrid. He moved on, said that the two things are clear as today's game. This is the competition we are fighting for. So it is the most important in this season. It has come forth for the core. But it is a competition we are playing now. So it is a top priority playing with this squad. So he's ready for the Super Cup today against Atletico Club de Madrid. The reporter yesterday after Barcelona winning their game with accent, Rafinha said, they were asked by the press that which club do you, prefer meeting in the final? Rafinha said, do not care whoever comes in our way. We believe in ourselves to face them, either Madrid or Atletico Madrid. That is Rafinha for you. Arturo Semenyo yesterday becoming Man City player, which will be happening today. So today he'll be doing his medicals, ready to take the move to Manchester City from Bournemouth. So yesterday he announced his presence lastly at Bournemouth Sports Stadium where he netted a goal for them. So Adoni Aurelia, who is head coach for Bournemouth yesterday, he said he deserved this moment. It is a first-star ending. It is not easy to do what he has done because most of the players would have done differently. So he was praising Antonio Semenyo yesterday after they won 3-2 against Tottenham Hotspur. Nico Williams yesterday was seen on the bench playing a game on his phone while his team were being trashed yesterday. Shit mentality for this young chap as Barcelona were battling him to their squad. Unfortunately, it did not happen. So yesterday, seeing him playing a game on his phone while his team was suffering, it was too, boring. If you're a fan of Atletico Club, you'll be sad sitting such a player, sitting on bench, enjoying while his players are suffering on the pitch. Yesterday, attendance between Barcelona and Bilbao, we had 50.14 attendance yesterday in the Saudi Arabia. Witnessed that match. It was so fantastic. Leon Rosner, which is now the head coach for Chelsea. My message to Chelsea fans listed: believe in what I am observing football club. Believe in the players, as when you give energy to your team to help them win. That is why I'm here. It is why my staff are here. It is why the players are here. They are here to win. And I really, really need the fans to help us achieve that. That is the message for the new coach who will be taking over Chelsea, Leon Rosner. Then a Brazilian, Igor Thiago, yesterday for Brentford, is now becoming the most goals scored by Brazilian in a single Premier League season, overtaking Roberto Firmino in 2017-18, Gabriel Martinelli 2022-2023, and then Matheus Cunha 2024-2025 season. That is Igor Thiago for you. Erling Haaland yesterday scored his 150 goals for Manchester City in 173 games. He is also the first player across Europe top 5 league top scored 20 domestic goals this season. That is Erling Haaland yesterday. But yesterday, they got a draw against Brighton and Hove Albion. Today, we'll be having a big match tonight where Arsenal will be hosting Liverpool. Then Kofi Szoboszlai, how you do call it, Dominic Szoboszlai, said facing Arsenal, he does not seem to be like, you are facing a champion. Rather, Arsenal are facing them as champions. So we do not win it by January, referring to Arsenal. So don't think we are playing against the champions, but they are playing against a champion. So Liverpool are champions, Arsenal are playing against. That is Dominic Szoboszlai for you. We are here to witness that game where we'll be having to see Szoboszlai and then Van Dijk today facing Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and the rest. So if my Instagram will give me that picture where the rest of the slide, and then Van Vick today, we are yet to see them performing against the top notch this season. Like Arsenal win. If Arsenal win today, they'll be overtaken with 8 points gap ahead of Manchester City. Then yesterday, and the slot said so many times, I have said so many times that we are not, we haven't want to be, we were not, sorry, he said many times we are not where we want to be. So Liverpool, as we have been seeing, the results are not going well. He said that is not where they want to be. Okay, but I feel we have very talented squad where everyone is available and ready. I think we can do something special facing an energetic club like Arsenal. Yeah. So yesterday, Arsenal, if my Instagram will give me the training that yesterday Arsenal were putting up, preparing over today night against Liverpool at the Emirates Sports Stadium. As you can see on your screen, Emerechi Eze and then Martin Odegaard and the rest threatening their bones and veins to face Liverpool Football Club. AC Milan defender Fikayo Tomori is closely in an agreement and new contract at the San Siro after a week of speculation. He has recently been on the radar of clubs in the Premier League, but he's enjoying his life in Italy, playing weeks in, week out for the Misnaglio Allegri said. So Misnaglio Allegri confirmed that Fikayo Tomori will be signing his contract for AC Milan. Thomas Frank yesterday seen having a coffee or cup where Arsenal badge was attached to it. So after taking that coffee, Thomas Frank was asked on the press, and he said, on drinking for Arsenal cup tonight, I definitely did not notice it. It would be completely stupid. I'm quoting him. It would be completely stupid of me to take it if I knew. So it's a little bit sad that I need to be asked about it. I would never do something that stupid, says. That is Thomas Frank to you yesterday after he was given that cup of coffee with Arsenal back touch. Christian Romero for Tottenham Hotspur, the captain, after yesterday losing to Brentford, he said, at a time like this, it is shocked to be other people coming out to speak, but they do not, as has been happening for several years now. They are only showing up when things are going well to tell a few lies. So the captain for Tottenham, after yesterday drawing or losing to Bournemouth, he was so devastated. And then he's apologizing to the fans who have been following them everywhere they go. So he said, we are responsible. There's no doubt about that I am the first person to be blamed. So he has taken the fault to himself as a captain. If my Israel will give him the release from the captain for Christian Romero, that is it on your screen. You can read it as he's apologized to the fans yesterday after losing to Bournemouth. That ends the stories today for you. We have more to save you, but because of our time, we'll be preparing towards our next program, which is Arrest of Us, Ghana Matex. Then I have some birthdays to wish. Fantastic player, which is Samuel Akwa of DDB United. Yes, if my Instagram will give me the future so that I can wish a fantastic man here. Sure, that is the player for you, Samuel Akwa of DDB United. Happy birthday, player. Wherever you are, enjoy your day. Spend the rest with more blessing, more money, and everything. May God grant you and give you and lead you to the high expectation. A group of company from Kwesi Amankwa Wilson, wishing you happy birthday. So, Amankwa Wilson and the Milito in collaboration, wishing you happy birthday, Samuel Akwa of DBB. So, from here, good morning, African Union Television. EK Wings is my name, cameraman. EK, big man, provide their kudos to you, and then kudos to the production team, and then as well, MC Kwesi Amankwa Agyeikum saying we're preparing for our next. Be a true Christian to save your life. Hey, back here. Bye for now.